Greetings LEGO fans and welcome to Retro LEGO, where we revisit and rank the sets in beloved LEGO themes from the past. Today we take the plunge back into Aquazone with the theme's third faction, Aquaraiders. Released in 1997, this tiny sub-theme consisting of only 3 sets is unique among its Aquazone compatriots, as they aren't specifically pitted against any other faction. Instead, they're free to plunder the depths unencumbered, and you get to decide whether they're the good guys or the bad guys. But I think there are some definite hints to the latter in their vehicle and character designs. Another oddity is that this sub-theme was only released in North America, another instance of a strange trend from LEGO in the mid-90s. As is always the case with rankings of only 3 sets, the rankings don't really matter nearly as much here, and I'd like to thank both Slegengr and Jeff Hawkins for each lending their copies of these sets for this video. So gather up your hydrolator crystals and let's dive into the Aquaraiders. Taking the number 3 spot is set number 2160, the Crystal Scavenger. With only 3 sets to work with, these guys really cut to the chase, skipping over the micro speeder entirely and gifting us with this mid-sized beauty right off the bat. The thing you can't miss at first glance are the sinister eyes and the deadly-looking shark teeth painted on the hull of the sub. This intimidating aesthetic feature is easily the signature of Aquaraiders, appearing on each of their vehicles. The cockpit itself is notable as well, as the top element in trans-neon green is exclusive to Aquaraiders, and the black bottom portion is exclusive to just this set. In fact, this set has quite the wealth of fairly rare elements on display. The chainsaw piece in trans-neon green, stored in the rear cargo area, is set exclusive, which in my opinion makes this set worth owning on its own. The shock absorbers that add stability to the submarine's arms first appeared in the Spectral Starguider from Blacktron 2, and only showed up in 6 sets afterward, including this one. The green octagonal pieces, including the corner, diagonal, and cone elements, are all Aquaraiders exclusives, along with the 2 facet bricks on either side of the rear cockpit and the green propeller housing. The aforementioned arms of the sub are decked out with the equipment needed for scavenging and digging on the ocean floor, and you even get a single hydrolator crystal as a modest bounty. The minifigure at the helm of this vessel is Aquaraider 1, better known as Scavenger Sam. Much like Thresher before him, he also bears a trans-neon green hook, revealing a likely violent past. Though I prefer the color scheme of both Aqua Sharks and Aquanauts before them, the uniform design and trans-neon green highlights of the Aquaraiders attire are nice complements to their vehicle designs. Scavenger Sam's faceprint originated with the Explorian's chief, and he's the only other character to use it. The Crystal Scavenger might be the smallest of the bunch, but its wide array of rare and interesting parts makes it an easy recommendation from me. The runner-up is set number 2162, the Hydro Reef Wrecker. Originally retailing for $40, this is a far more modest flagship set than what was typical at the time. That said, it still packs in some solid value and play features, along with some other rare pieces such as the set-exclusive trans-neon green canopy base and the green grille wedges. This vehicle has such an angular, aggressive look that it really puts the Raiders in Aquaraiders, with the giant drill in the front that's ready for large-scale undersea excavations. It's too bad the Rock Raiders drill hadn't been introduced yet, as that would look absolutely perfect at the front of this rig. Whether it's rolling along the seafloor with its large, also set-exclusive green wheels, or gliding through the water with its deployable wings, this lean, mean drilling machine can go just about anywhere. The standout feature of the set for me is the smoothly separating speeder sub that deploys from the back. This thing is so sleek and well designed that it feels like its own set, and boy does it swoosh well. The working compass in the front, the crystal storage boxes in the back, and the spacious cargo area underneath the craft for even more crystals, harpoons, and anything else you need round out this set perfectly. The entire crew of 2 is present this time, including Scavenger Sam and newcomer Aquaraider 2, better known as Rocky the Reef Wrecker. Try saying that 10 times fast. Donning an identical uniform to his crewmate, sans the hook, of course, Rocky's faceprint is inherited from Aqua Shark 1, and my suspicion is that he's the same guy, switching allegiances as it suits him. In addition to the humans, we also get a shark, an octopus, and a bit of sea terrain to fill out the world. The Hydro Reef Wrecker is such an interesting set, and pretty much carves out its own niche within Aquazone. And snagging that number 1 spot is set number 2161, the Aqua Dozer. Hitting shelves at $25, I mean, come on, it's an underwater bulldozer. Now how was that not gonna take the top spot? Continuing the sub-theme's tradition of large set-exclusive pieces, the Aqua Dozer's huge trans-neon green top canopy, complete with its grimacing eyes, joins the club. The canopy is so large, in fact, that it fits an entire detachable craft underneath it. I mean, how cool is that? The star of the show, however, is one of the most practical and repeatable play features in all of LEGO, the working scoop. If you're already familiar with the Loader Dozer from Aquaraiders a few years later, this feature is already known to you, as this is clearly the forerunner to that set. And had I owned this as a kid, I'm sure it would have seen a similar amount of time in the dirt of my backyard as the Loader Dozer. The shark teeth stickers on the scoop, both outside and inside, add another layer of cool factor. Interestingly, the Aqua Dozer doesn't have wheels, instead opting to just slide around on the ground using the aforementioned octagonal bricks on the bottom. It actually works surprisingly smoothly, especially on carpet, and it kinda proved my initial judgments wrong. This also allows the dozer to freely glide through the water, increasing its versatility. Driving this subaquatic scooper is Rocky the Reef Wrecker once again, and this area of the seafloor looks a tad barren, as only one hydrolator crystal is included. The Aqua Dozer is a bold, creative, inherently playable set, and in addition to serving as the inspiration for one of my favorite Aquaraiders sets, stands on its own quite well as my favorite set in Aquaraiders. But what are your thoughts on this short-lived but action-packed sub-theme? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you again to the members of the Brick Guild who keep this channel going. If you'd like to get early access to new videos, custom emojis, behind-the-scenes peeks, and member-only polls, click the join button under this video or the link in the description. Otherwise, go ahead and click the playlist on your screen for more retro LEGO rankings. And until next time, best of luck on your own underwater quest.